inspecting block. All right, so the boys blocked it. I got another thing I got to do tomorrow. We had a meeting this morning, so by the time I got out here, I couldn't see my laser. But anyway, you see all these little openings here? We call these inspection ports. So all of the steel comes up from the slab upwards. And then we have to tie in steel from up top all the way down. So I went around and counted all the penetrations, and as normal, we had a few where the steel coming up from the slab and this steel coming from the top down didn't quite line up. These aren't them yet, but I went ahead and I count all the inspection ports. All of these ports will be pumped solid with concrete mix. Okay, so let me try to get to one here that didn't quite line up, and then we have to drill them when they don't line up. Let's see. I know, of course, I knew on the left side there was more. Why didn't I walk on the left side? Okay, right here. This one didn't quite line up. See, we got that marked remediation. So there's two more on the other side. And that's about pretty common. 3 to 4, 5 a unit. They don't line up perfectly. Plus, also the concrete block has that web in the middle, and sometimes they line up just not quite right. You know, just because of that. We've got some graffiti on the wall. That's me. As the block goes up, I have an 8-foot level that I check for plumb, and then I do it on 45, and then I do it on a reverse 45 all the way down. So all the check marks mean all the block is straight, flush, and plumb. Excellent job, guys. Now some other little graffiti here. Window openings. When I put a little dot there, I've measured. We have the window opening written down here by Jeff, the lead guy of this crew, and then I come back and verify. And when I think it's good, I put a dot. That just tells me I'm checking stuff. So good, 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 good. Now over here on this sliding glass door, I could not get a good measurement, and nor could I tell if the graffiti down here is kind of etched out. I couldn't figure what it was, so I put a question mark. For that opening, good. Now, the window manufacturer says minimum height for this window here is 24 inches. Well, I got dead on 24 here. 23 7/8. Now, I'm just pointing that out so Jeff sees it, because until I learn these windows here, is that gonna fit on this side? Or do we have to just alter this? We don't want to move, we're not moving that thing at anything would be the sill. Anyway, so that's how I checked the block. Now, the one thing I couldn't get done was my stick, because the sun's out. I have a laser because I don't want high trusses and low trusses. We want this block to be the same height all the way around the building, right? So how do you do that? So what I do, as I said, I set up a tripod here, extend it all the way up, turn it on. I took this stick, I drove a nail into it, and I walked over here, and I'm leaving this hang up here. The nail that's the top of block. Now, when I turn the laser on in the morning, when I see the laser, I'm gonna put a Sharpie mark right there. So that's gonna be my 0 point, and I can walk all along the whole building. Then go like this and check for if we're gonna be high or low, all the way around. And the nice thing is, the laser has no opinions. It's not criticizing work at all, but if I do my job and check every component of this, we're gonna have a fine structure. It's gonna last easily 100 years, piece of cake. Everything will be tight. And so I'm leaving Mr. Stick up there for tomorrow morning, and I will continue the inspections.